Welcome to all the Land Rover enthusiasts, or classic car enthusiasts. Okay, I got her up here. Bit of a struggle. No problems with the Land Rover, but massive problems with the trailer. I had another blowout on the autobahn on the way up from a house in the country, which is Fürstenfeld, up to Vienna. It's about 180 k's, something like that. I got about 30 k's from home and the tyre burst, completely shattered it. That being said, I must admit, I've had the trailer about 5 or 6 years and the tyres were on it. I think I've put one on it in 6 years, so they were due for a renewal. So what I've ended up doing is I bought 3 new ones. So they're the 2 there, and this is a brand new one here, which is the spare. But what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to put them all onto the trailer. So there's 2 new ones there, and there's a brand. This is a brand new one. Oh, in fact, no, sorry, these are the 2 brand new ones, and one on the other side is brand new plus that one on the floor here, and one of these it'll be the spare. But I only bought it about a year or so ago. I think it's that one actually, because the tread looks a bit different. So I'll pop this one on and that with 4 brand new tyres, which is probably not a good thing, but at least I know that they're all due for renewal at some. They only last about 7 years anyway. So yeah, so I ended up, I had the trailer on the back. I had a spare tyre, but it was damaged, but it was still inflated. So I had to put that on and basically crawl along the hard shoulder for about 3 k's. Until I went into a place called Hartberg. I went to a tyre shop and they weren't interested in me leaving the trailer, because I had to then go up to Vienna straight after it in the Audi, in the SQ. And eventually I found a place, and they said no problem, we can leave it overnight. The tyres will take a day or so to get. So they got them, and I went this afternoon and picked it up. But what's amazing is this car has not been run for, I would say 4 years. Yeah, at least 4 years. And there is a problem with the wiring. It's a little short somewhere. So what we ended up doing was actually, I'm not suggesting anybody should do this, but what we did was we just hot wired it to the coil, and then took a cable and put it straight onto the positive side of the battery. But I haven't touched that battery in 4 years. Yeah, 4 years, and it still turned the engine over. I couldn't believe it. In fact, maybe if I can get this around the screw, I can. I'll just put this down a second, guys, and then maybe you can see it. I'll just put that there. So, I might see a few flashes here. Might work. So I'll just put this on it. Hang on. Just put this cover. I don't know why I want to cover it up. It's going to be completely stripped anyway. So you can see now there's power. What's happening? There's an interrupted power to the ignition. So let me just pop you on there, and you can see. Oh, excuse me a second. Starts like a good one. Unbelievable. Listen to that. I mean, the brakes, everything, the clutches are good, and I better watch that in case it catches on the exhaust. But there she is. I don't know who put that steering on, it's bloody awful. But yeah, she runs lovely. A bit cold. And it's been out. It's been sitting out overnight in these people's car parks. Let me just switch it off, and I'll take it. Ah, yeah, I have to stall it because obviously now we've got a hot wired. So I'll pop it into reverse and stall it on the brake. There we go. So ignition's off, and I just take the cable off. Yeah, so all's well that ends well, thank God. Excuse me a second. Put this there she is. It's a 1967 is the year of manufacture. It's a 109, so it's the long wheelbase, and it's a Series 2A. And I can't remember what I paid for it, something like 800 quid or something. But she was a runner, had an MOT and everything when I bought it from the UK, but it was about 4 years ago. It's got a safari top on it with the side windows which are beige. And actually, it doesn't need that much work, it just needs some floors in it. And this dumbbell on the front, this dumb iron on the front needs to be worked on, which you can get bits to replace it anyway. So there she is, but unfortunately, she's going to have to sit here for a couple of years while these two XKs are sorted out. I just don't have the time. I've got the two, my XK, the red one here, and Johann's, the white one, to do. So they've got to be completely restored. These two, so that's mine and this is Johann's. This is in really good condition, this thing. And then I've got the Mini Cooper you see on the ramp, and there's another Mini Cooper in the garage which I'm negotiating with the person that owns it, whether he wants to sell it or not. I don't really need it, I'd rather him just move it, but anyway, so that's the situation. So yeah, so there's a lot of work, and so unfortunately the old girl is going to have to take a bit of a back seat for a year or two, maybe 3 even, I don't know. But I've always had a bit of a thing with it. I think it's being ex-Royal Marines. I was 9 years at the Royal Marines, and I worked in MT and the mechanical department, and so they hold a lot of, I don't know, memories for me. And let's face it, at the end of the day, this is what classic car collecting's about. It's about, you know, it's about rekindling your youth, isn't it, really? You know, when all's said and done, people say, oh, you know, I just liked it, but it's not. It's connecting with the youth. There's no doubt about it. Anyway, you have to excuse me. Still got a bit of flu. So anyway, that's it. So I'll pop this up tomorrow when I get back to Stadtbergen. And yeah, it's in nice company. All Audis. And a little, what's that, little Piaggio Vespa in it. Yeah, anyway, thanks for watching, and if you like them, subscribe. So this will be one that's on the agenda, but it'll be some time, unfortunately. Anyway, take care and bye for now. Bye.